I look at everything in terms of value. What I would like to receive as an employer myself, when whatever service that is, I deliver to my clients.
It's all sectors, it's all parts of the country, and it's all levels of competence that you end up sort of facing and dealing with.
To actually travel in to meet us isn't always convenient, so what we're doing is going out, meeting them on site themselves to discuss particularly difficult problems.
We're experts in our field, and we genuinely do care about our work and about the clients that we work for.
The difference with Wirehouse is when we recruit people, we make sure that from a personality perspective, they can converse and they can deal with people who may not necessarily understand HR or employment law, as well as being able to deal with HR directors at boardroom level.
I could be going in talking to a new client who's got absolutely no idea about health and safety, or we could have quite a mature client who knows what they want and they just want some help.
I bring on board a particular client. They will have a dedicated personnel manager and a dedicated solicitor to provide advice and to draft all their documentation, and a dedicated health and safety manager who will go in, look over the premises and help them comply with the Health and Safety at Work Act.
So that may be, for instance, a training session or a crisis visit if there's been an unfortunate incident or accident, and we'll be there to support that client in a variety of ways.
They understand what we're about, understand our philosophy and our culture here, and therefore they give us practical advice. So you've got that personal one-to-one support, which is really important, I think, if you're discussing certainly fairly complex issues.
Unfortunately, at times our clients will face the dreaded employment tribunal, so it's my job and my small team's job to look after the clients when that comes in.
It was back when Living Ventures operated the living room concept, and we had about 7 or 8 restaurants. Essentially a couple of little mistakes had been made in terms of payroll and administration, which ultimately had led to tribunal claims. I'd already kind of been in talks with Wirehouse at that point. I would have somebody dedicated who just purely worked on our account. That is a relationship that has grown over the last year or so.
Our employers, Wirehouse, gives us the time to do our jobs properly, and that's very, very important. It means I have time to go and research the law. It means I have time to go and meet the client, spend time with them, learn about their company, learn about their case.
And that's the enjoyable part, because I never come away from any job without learning something new as well, because I'll know their legal compliance with regard to health and safety legislation, and my first obligation is to keep any organisation legal, and then we'll move on from there to best practice.
Those particularly difficult issues benefit sometimes from being able to discuss it over a table rather than discuss it over the phone. It's particularly convenient to the clients if we go out and see them rather than forcing them to travel to see us.
They really do genuinely believe that you are a kind of an employee in their organisation because of the benefits that they are receiving from us. But we've stuck to our values, stuck to our principles.
Practical advice. Some of it is very much can be about me verifying the way I want to go, and some of it is about I don't understand an issue, and you can then talk those varying options through, which is the really useful bit, as opposed to it being this is what the law says and this is how you do it.
I suppose the key difference is we are writing letters for clients a lot of the time, so rather than giving them a template and saying good luck, we're actually doing the work for them.
We will be more economical than our standard solicitors. I would also say that we're better, and we're better because we are specialists.
I am predominantly on advice, but I also have tribunal experience as well. So any advice that I do give is coming from my knowledge of how an employment judge would view something in a tribunal.
Because we put so much time into a case, we know which cases are going to win and which cases may struggle. Those are the cases that you need to settle, and you need to settle in the best possible terms for the client.
Clients who log onto the portal, if they're from a construction background, they'll only see news and information that is relevant to a construction business. There's nothing generic about what we do.
So it does assist companies by providing that log, and it's particularly helpful for HR directors or HR managers.
It gives peace of mind to clients. It's transparent and it shows that we're providing a service, and it shows exactly where we're up to in terms of providing that service to our clients.
You've got somebody there that's willing to be there in the chair next to you, not just on the end of the phone giving advice. It's for you, with you, or on your behalf. I guess it feels that they've got you back.